A hearty good morning to all. From my English Reader course book, I'll explain a lesson for you today. So turn page number 67. In a page number 67, we have lesson 5, the Sri Krishna Eating House. Before stepping into the lesson, let me introduce the lesson to you. The Sri Krishna Eating House is an extract taken out from a novel, The Village by the Sea, written by Anita Desai. It is a delightful story about a poor Indian family who dwells in the village Tul, which is by the sea in western India. The head of the family is a drunkard. He is drunk most of the time. Mother is very ill and the children have to suffer for their lives. Hari, the eldest among the children, feels that it is his duty to care for his family. Leaving his three sisters, Leela, Bela, and Kamal, and his house in the village of Tul, he goes to Bombay for earning. Bombay is a strange place for Hari. He visits the Sri Krishna Eating House located in the city area the first time in his life. Later, what happened to Hari, that we would come to know in a lesson 5. Okay? Now, let us have some talkings about the characters of lesson 5, the Sri Krishna Eating House. There are 5 characters in this lesson. Number 1, a watchman, who is a kind man and brought Hari for his meal to the Sri Krishna Eating House. Number 2, Hari, who came to Bombay for his livelihood. Number 3, Jagu, who is a kind man and the owner of the Sri Krishna Eating House. Number 4, 2 boys who work in the Sri Krishna Eating House. Number 5, a watchmaker, who is a watch mechanic. So, let's step into the lesson. Welcome back to lesson 5, the Sri Krishna Eating House. As Hari was tired and weary, he glanced the Sri Krishna Eating House, the meanest, the savviest, and the cheapest restaurant of Bombay. The remarkable thing to be noticed was that the beggars, the coolies, and the cart pullers were given a stomach-full meal in the Sri Krishna Eating House. The restaurant was open for 24 hours, so the owner had no time to sweep or to clean. He had no money to decorate his restaurant with beautiful flowers and pictures. For a moment, Hari recalls the restaurants of his village Tul and compares them with the Sri Krishna Eating House. He says in his mind that the restaurants in Tul were usually wooden sacks built in the shade of trees. There would be a few flowers in the vase, attractively arranged in shelves, and a picture of God or Goddess on the wall. But the Sri Krishna Eating House was dirty. Cobwebs covered the ceiling and the tables and floors were black with dirt. When Hari came to the Sri Krishna Eating House, he was served a tumbler of tea and a rolled up chapati without his asking. Hari said, "I have no money to pay for this food you are giving me. I came here in search of a job. Will you please let me work here?" After thinking for a few minutes, the owner of the Sri Krishna Eating House said that Hari could do this work there like the other two boys. So he was given to share his hands to earn 1 rupee a day. Beside his earnings, he would get a stomachful meal and a shelter too. Alright? Now Hari carried on his work. But what was the remarkable thing to point out, Throughout the work, they, means Hari and the other two boys, did not speak to each other. What was the reason? Why they did like this? Because of the quantum of work. They were too tired even to talk to each other. Let me tell you the second reason, alright? Another reason was of the language. The other two boys were not familiar with the language of Bombay. So what did they do? They kept silent. Hari was knowing both Hindi and Marathi. But the other two boys knew Tamil. So the language was something different, isn't it? These were the two reasons. Okay? The three boys kept quiet in their working hour. Now it is clear? Come, let's move ahead. Welcome back to the lesson, the Sri Krishna Eating House. So, Hari started working in the Sri Krishna Eating House with the other two boys. His work was to clean the utensils and put all the garbage in a pail and empty it on the roadside where the disposal unit was built. Alright? Next to Sri Krishna Eating House, one watch repair shop was there, which had a painted signboard. On the signboard, it was written, Ding Dong Watchworks. When Hari emptied the pail on his return, he viewed the Ding Dong Watchworks and the watch mechanic who was managing his workshop. Just a moment, Hari paused. The man in the workshop saw Hari and smiled. Hari smiled back too. Seeing Hari, the watchmaker said, So, a new boy at the Sri Krishna Eating House. Nice. Saying this, he carried on repairing the tiny watch. On the other side, Hari stood staring surprisingly at all the clocks that hung tick-tocking on the walls and the watches that glittered in the showcases. The watchmaker and the boy, means Hari, started talking with each other. New to the city? The watchmaker asked. Hari nodded. Yes. The watchmaker. Where do you come from? Jagu's village. Hari. Oh no, I don't know Jagu at all. I come from Tul. The watchmaker knew nothing of Tul, so he looked a little bit puzzled and curious. He wanted to learn something more about Hari. It was the watchman who brought me here to eat, and I stayed here for my livelihood, to earn something for my belly and my family, said Hari. Hearing the words of Hari, the watchmaker nodded and busied himself with a long, fine needle. The watchmaker spoke out of Jagu to Hari. He said, Jagu is a silent, good-natured man and has been good to many. The two boys who work in the Sri Krishna Eating House are brought up by Jagu. Their parents, along with their two little sons, were residing on the railway platform as many of them come to the city to find work. One day, a train ran over the parents as they were crossing the railway line to fetch water from a pump. That was the end of the parents. Jagu found the boys in a miserable condition and brought them straight away to the Sri Krishna Eating House and gave them food, shelter, and work too. Hearing this event, or a short story, Hari was shocked. He said to himself, I'm not an orphan. I have my parents and three sisters too. Why shall I live like another orphan in Jagu's care? Although my father is a drunkard and my mother is sick, I must give my message to them. How and where am I? What am I doing? How are my days in life? And so on and so forth. Thinking all these, he said to the watchmaker, Sir, can you tell me where's the post office? I wish to buy a postcard. Oh, you remembered someone. So you must write. Of course, you do it. Go straight up the road. Next to the electric substation, there is a post office. Have you money for a postcard? Or can I lend you some? Asked the watchmaker. There was a blank answer on Hari's face. So the watchmaker gave the money to Hari. Hari promised to return it as soon as he gets his salary. Then he hurried for the post office. Okay? Hari had the postcard in his hand, but one thing was missing. What was that? A pen to write with. So the watchmaker lent him a pen too. Hari wrote, Dear Mother, I am in Bombay. I have a job. I will bring you my earnings. I hope you are well. I am well. Remember me to my sisters. After the message, he wrote his name but not his address and went off to post it. He was happy to write and post the letter, but on the other side, he was frightened. Why? Because his letter would not reach his village Tul without the address, isn't it? So, Hari was both happy and frightened at a time, alright? He had to stay on in Bombay to earn more money for his own belly, and rest he would carry it home when he returns back to his village Tul. Like this, our lesson is over. From this lesson, we came to learn that half knowledge blocks the way to reach the goal. So students, till then, keep on learning. Take care. Thank you.